welcome to this week's episode of the Macgasm podcast. I'm a princess.
I'm Brendan Schnell.
And we're going to talk about what today? We're going to talk about photo stuff, I guess.
Ton of shit that this amazing company.
I don't think the company would appreciate you calling it a ton of shit.
No, they just send us a lot of stuff. Tether Tools is an awesome company that makes accessories for tethering your camera when you're doing photo shoots. Yeah. But you can use it for other things. It doesn't have to be just for photo shoots. But, I mean, they have everything. They've thought of everything for photographers.
Well, let's back it up. So, essentially, it does have to be some kind of videography, photography.
Not necessarily.
Most of the stuff I would never use as a consumer. Like if I was doing photos or video, yeah, but.
But I mean, even though like
name me one other thing that this stuff would be used for that aren't in that kind of space.
This JerkStopper tethering kit that they have, you could use on any kind of cable, but so your cables don't pull and unplug. You can use that. You could use this on any kind of stand. It has 3 different brackets on the bottom to screw a tripod, a light stand, any stand with a pivot on it. And you could, like you said earlier, sitting in your living room, you could just sit there and have this up beside you.
I was joking. I would never put that in my living room.
How sweet would that be?
Stupid.
No, it's awesome. Or if you want to stand, a standing work desk, bam, boom.
Yeah, all right, let's just move
so you can
on.
get off your ass.
Yeah, we saw how well that worked with my laptop almost crashing to the ground.
But that's because the tripod sucks.
Okay, so
first I want to apologize to Tether Tools because I forgot my main tripod and we're using this crappy plastic one. And yeah, I'm sorry. So it might look a little wobbly, but the stand and everything they make isn't like that. So first off, you get this. You have to buy this. We've already reviewed this.
I don't know what episode. Luca will figure that out. Thanks, Luca.
Yeah, we appreciate that. So we reviewed this already. So basically, it's this stand with a bracket on the bottom that has a pivot for a light stand. You can use a tripod mount, and you can screw it directly into any of the light stand little pivots. They're big and long and skinny.
Yep.
So you can screw it in there and screw it in nice and tight.
Oh yeah.
Nice and tight. So first off, I want to go over is their Aero SecureStrap.
Oh God. What? My laptop's going down.
So basically, it's this kind of like a bungee cord with a kind of rubber on the end, so it's secure to your tray. And you put this over the top of your laptop. So if your laptop starts to slide, it's not going anywhere, or you're gonna poke someone's eye out, preferably Josh's. So basically, it just goes on top of your laptop. I put mine towards the back, kind of. So if it starts to move a bit, your laptop's not going anywhere. It's nice and secure. Then the next thing that they sent us, which is really awesome actually, is the JerkStopper, and basically it helps preventing you from having your cable unplugged when you're in mid-shoot, or for other jerking things. I know that's what you're thinking. So an idea that we talked about earlier was not just using it for this, but using it for an HDMI cable. And what happens is this piece slides out. It's nice and tight on this cable, so it's a little hard to come out. And you can adjust it for like pretty much any size of cable.
Oh, that's cool.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's got little teeth.
Yeah, so it snaps in there and locks in there. So basically, it prevents you. So if you're pulling your camera, I made it loose there.
That's too loose because that'll pull it out.
Yeah, but if you put it tight the way I had it earlier, it makes it...
Is it really going to prevent it though? Like,
yeah, so it
Look.
Yeah, but when you grab your camera off your tripod or something and you're pulling, this doesn't fall out when you're in the middle of the shoot.
But if this falls out of your hands...
If this falls out of your hands, you're having way bigger problems than the cable going.
But I would hope that it would stop it from crashing to the ground.
That's why you put it on a tripod. This JerkStopper,
this tripod, my laptop
this JerkStopper is meant so the cable doesn't come out. Because if the cable comes out and you're mid-shoot, your tethering session is going to stop, and then like, oh, hold on, and you don't want to do that in the middle of a shoot. Right. So it stops that on this end. This end connects to your camera. This end, actually, the plastic piece that clips to the USB cable goes into one USB port, and then your USB cable goes into your other USB port.
Is it in there snug?
Yeah. It's in there. So it's wobbling because of the tripod again, but yeah, so you get the point. So then the next thing that they kind of sent...
Whoa. First, I'd like to ask Tether Tools to rename this product to the Brennan Stopper.
Because I'll do that. I've done that a couple times, so when they sent
I've been a jerk, yes.
Yeah, well, that too. But I've had my cable fall out all kinds of times because these ports get loose and stuff eventually, so sometimes it's very easy to lose your connection.
Yeah.
So the next thing they sent us is a bracket that goes on the bottom of this tray, and it screws right into it, so it's in there nice and secure, and you have room to put an external hard drive in. So if you're shooting that way via FireWire, you're backing up to that. Right now I just have my cell phone in there, but you can use your cell phone as an external hard drive.
They have different sizes. They have a double one, so for 2 hard drives.
Yep.
which is obviously just double the size.
Yep.
And they have a mini one for thin external.
And this one is more for a 2.5-inch external hard drive,
Yeah.
which a lot of people are doing now. But I just have my iPhone there for now. There's
Brian
also
likes 2.5 inches.
what?
Holy shit, guys.
That makes no
Holy
sense.
shit,
That makes
guys.
tons of sense.
So they also have there's like this rubber pad on the inside, so it helps the hard drive from not slipping around, which is nice. You're so dirty. So that's called the AeroXDC to put on this thing too.
No, not T, D.
XD. I said D.
All right.
Are you retarded? So last up is the strap more.
And the bracket, right?
I just talked about the bracket.
I zoned out. Clearly, I don't care.
I think you've been drinking too much. So basically, this sucker, if you use a lot of external flashes, a lot of people use external battery packs for them instead of always swapping out double A's and stuff. So what happens is this right here, you can strap this part, and I'll just put it like on my arm or something because my arm's about as thick as the light stand. I've got little girly arms, so
Well, you could wear it like that while you're shooting. You get your external battery pack at your wrist.
on my wrist. So basically, let's just strap this on here.
Basically, you can't even make it tight enough to fit on your wrist
Fuck
properly.
So pretend my arm is your light stand. You'd take your external, can you unstrap that? You take your external battery pack and you strap it on there. And if Josh is going to use his iPhone,
Crash to the ground, then I'll cry.
it'll crash to the ground. And you can basically, you don't have to use it for that, you can use it for anything. But it kind of just sits in there and then your cables would run up into your flash. So this just, you can strap anything to your light stand basically, so it's not going anywhere. There's rubber on the inside to help the grip, it grips your product so it doesn't slip. And it's all Velcro all the way around, so it'll fit any size. Like you can go super, super small, or you can go really, really big, right?
So, sorry to interrupt, but like, this is meant for a flash to be mounted onto a stand, right? Or it's for a cable.
It's meant for more for any external devices you want to strap to your light stand. So instead of having it dangle, because a lot of people just take their external battery packs and they just drop them, or they'll like take a tie or something or rope or duct tape and just duct tape it to it. But this is more of a secure way of doing that to strap it onto the stand.
That's up for debate.
Arguable.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but it's like stretchy and
That's the whole point.
I know, but like if you're gonna put something up there and you're gonna leave it unattended,
This
is it gonna provide
This is gonna hold
more? I don't know. We'll see.
What do you mean you will
Well,
see?
we won't see because I'm not a photographer, but you'll see.
Anyway, so that's called the strap more from Tether Tools. So basically, if you want to tether your device to your laptop and shoot, the accessories they came out with are perfect for doing that. It's the perfect solution for tethering your
And
network to shoot.
again, this tripod sucks, but this whole mounting system and this table we used in an episode way back behind the couch here and put a monitor on it. I mean, it can hold.
Yeah, it held a
fairly heavy
cinema
stuff.
display.
Yeah,
And
cinema display and an iMac, 27-inch iMac.
The key thing is having a secure base to it.
Yeah,
So
a
having
good
a secure tripod or something.
Yeah.
And what I normally do is what I normally shoot with is this Manfrotto crossbar. So basically, you mount your tripod on the bottom here. You put your camera on one side with a tripod head, and then you put the Tether Tools table on this side. So it's all on one tripod, and you just get a secure tripod and problem solved. So this is how I do it. We'll put links to where you can buy these products and what these products are in the post, so you can try this stuff out for yourself.
Cool. So let's wrap up there. I mean, there's quite a few products there. Out of all these things, like what would you buy immediately? Like, what would you recommend if someone could only buy one of these things to pick up first?
Well, besides the table, I would probably go with the JerkStopper.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, I mean, because the external hard drive thing, if you're going to use your external hard drive, but I normally don't. I normally tether here, and then I dump the photos after on an external hard drive. Cool. But the JerkStopper would be up there for sure.
Cool, sweet. So let's wrap it up there. So that's it for this week's episode of the Macgasm Podcast. I'm Joshua Schnell.
And I'm Brandon Schnell.
And you can get us on Twitter, twitter.com/Macgasm.
Twitter.com/eScene.
Facebook.com/Macgasm. I mean, just Google us.
Princess Schnell.
Yeah. And it'll be a Twitter thing next week.
You better register that before someone steals it.
Sweet. Have a good week.
Later.